Hey guys, this is Fang/VA here, coming at you with another video. And today I figured I would do something a little bit different here. This morning, Sonic team dropped this new combat trailer. So we're gonna watch it and react to it in real time. So if you're new here, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and make sure to hit that bell button, and make sure to click to get all notifications. So, let's get into it. I don't know why that was so hard to say. Okay. Sonic Team. Sega.
Sonic Frontiers introduces a new take on the action, adventure, and platforming
that's new.
genres by combining blistering speed with blazing combat.
Whoa! Skill tree and upgrades.
Sonic has a skill tree full of exciting and powerful new abilities to learn.
Okay. Well, show us some of these
Unlock
abilities.
New skills. You'll need to collect enough skill pieces from fallen enemies,
which we knew this before. They talked about that's
Sonic
new.
also has a standard moveset, including a homing attack,
of course,
drop dash,
wow,
and stomp at the beginning of the game. While these moves are effective against normal enemies, you'll need to level up and unlock new skills if you want to take on bigger and stronger foes awaiting you on the Starfall Island.
That's exciting.
A normal enemy on Kronos Island is nothing compared to those on later islands. So make sure you're collecting the red.
So that means that the game is going to get more difficult the more you play. There's still some popping, but that's fine. That doesn't bother me.
As the game progresses and Sonic levels up, so do your enemies.
Okay.
Completing combos is a good way to get the upper hand during battle,
obviously
when paired with a new skill called Phantom Rush.
Phantom Rush.
Sonic's combo meter will fill
that's
up
pretty
after
freaking
attacking
cool.
Enemies consecutively. Once the combo meter is maxed out, Phantom Rush is activated, and your attack power will be boosted until the meter
I mean,
reaches
that
zero.
makes sense for Sonic to be able to
Massive
use his
amounts of
speed like
damage
that
in a
to
short burst,
punch and
use
kick.
Sonic Boom, a long-range, high-speed kick that unleashes shockwaves at the enemy.
That's cool.
Another option to dish out.
I think they
major hurt on your
changed
enemies
the
is
color of
Wild
that.
Rush.
It looked more blue
Flashy,
in the
zigzagging
older
attack
trailers.
That sends you crashing into your targets with great force.
Okay.
It's a fast and stylish way to hit your enemies hard while avoiding incoming fire.
Makes sense. Psyloop.
Certain enemies in Sonic Frontiers have a shield or barrier protecting
Yeah, this
them.
game is looking better and
Break
better
their shield with Psyloop,
the more time
and deal as much
we see
damage
it.
as you can before it goes back
They're
up.
putting the work in this game.
If your opponent happens to land a hit on you, just use
I
the
haven't seen
Psyloop
people
ability on the ground
this
to collect more
excited
wins and
for a
kick
Sonic
back in
game
the
in
fight.
years. Whoa!
During combat,
Ain't on here. Let's go back here. Actually, you know what? We'll do that.
Encounters with Guardians will require more than just using your homing attack.
So,
many of them prompt you to engage with their unique combat mechanics first before reaching their weak spot.
Okay.
Once you have an opening, you can dish out all the
so
skills you've
you
unlocked
will
in the
have
skill
to
tree.
be strategic. It's not just
new abilities,
you know,
each enemy's weakness
homing
will
attack,
help you
homing
defeat
attack,
them with
homing
ease.
attack, or spin dashing. Parry.
Use your enemy's moves against them by utilizing
That's
parry
gonna be
during
cool.
combat. A visual cue lets you know when an enemy is about to attack. If you react quickly enough, you can parry it and follow it up with a counterattack of your own. Using all these skills and more gives you tons of options to become the most formidable force in the frontier.
Okay.
Master your approach to battle and teach your enemies not to mess with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Wow. Is going to be anything at the end here, or is that it? I got my pre-orders in. Alright, so let's go back here. I want to talk about the Phantom Rush. This is the one thing that really stood out to me. Well, one of the things that stood out to me the most is that Sonic is literally going so fast to the point that it seems like he's just making copies of himself, which is a total anime thing. In Dragon Ball, Goku and various other martial artists can actually create after images of themselves to trick people, but I can't remember in like OG Dragon Ball if they use that to attack. I think it was mainly used to F with people. But with this case, it makes sense because Sonic is probably, even though that it looks like there's probably like a bunch of Sonic just punching and kicking, Sonic is probably going super fast that he's just creating those after images. Because even in the classic games, you know, Sonic did create after images when he was in super form and hyper form and all that. So that's pretty cool. One other thing that they said here that I'm kind of surprised is the fact that they
Sonic also has his standard
that now it's canon
attack, drop dash,
that yeah,
and stomp at the beginning of the game.
the fact that it's now canon that modern Sonic can use the drop dash. That is interesting to me. Because they've always liked to keep classic Sonic and modern Sonic separate. You know, modern Sonic had, you know, the homing attack, the boost, etc., while classic Sonic had the spin dash, although they should have also given that to modern Sonic. Modern Sonic hasn't had the spin dash since, I would have to say, Sonic 06. I think that was the last time they... No. It would have been Sonic Rush Adventure. No, I'm wrong again. It would have been Sonic... I'm sorry, guys. It would have been Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 2. That would have been the last time that he had the spin dash. So that's pretty cool. One other thing that they mentioned here. If I can find it. I think it's over here.
Waves at the enemy.
These look different to me. I think they changed the color of them. Because in like previous trailers, they looked more like a lighter shade of blue. They definitely improved the colors on the energies attacks.
Another option to dish out major hurt on your enemies is Wild Rush, a flashy zigzag your targets with great force. It's an incoming fire.
Okay, let's see.
Certain enemies in Sonic can before it goes back up. If your opponent happens to land a hit on you, just use the Psyloop ability on the ground to collect more rings and get back in the fight.
Okay, let me try to pause that.
Rings and get back in the fight.
They did say that the combat in this game was very inspired by Sonic Movie 1 and 2, especially the combat. And you can see it right here. This is straight out of the first Sonic movie, when his eyes will go blue like that before he goes full speed. And Chris, the final thing.
You'll need to study your opponents and determine the best strategy to take them on.
Yeah, that's...
Encounters with Guardians will require more than just using your homing attack.
Yep.
Many of them prompt you to engage with their unique combat mechanics first before...
That is really exciting to me. The fact that, you know, this game will have some form of challenge to it. Which I'm not expecting Dark Souls hard, but I still would like a little bit of a challenging Sonic game. Not like borderline Dark Souls hard, but something to where like you won't get through like in like the first few hours of playing. And it seems like to me that this game is definitely going to be grindy. Pun not intended. Which again I like, because I do play RPGs. Like right now I'm actually trying to get through Dragon Ball Z Kakarot on my PS4 before the next batch of DLC comes out next year. So, plus I play RPGs a lot anyway, so I'm not offended by this. Not one bit.
Or reaching their weak spot. Once you have an opening,
Yeah.
you can dish out all the skills
And of course,
you've
with
unlocked in your
parrying,
skill
that's
tree.
really going to create some unique
A
opportunities
visual
as
cue
well.
lets you know when an enemy is about to attack. If you
That
react
is
quickly
something
enough,
that
you
you're
can
definitely
parry
going to have to
and follow it
master
up
in
with
this
a
game.
counterattack of your own. Using all these skills and more gives you tons of options to become the most formidable force
Yeah,
in the frontier.
this game is looking fantastic the more we see it. So, yeah, that's it for my analysis and my reaction to this. So, if you all enjoyed that, then make sure to do what I said in the beginning of the video. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video. Later, guys.